If you're a longtime viewer of this channel, maybe you're just a Microsoft person, maybe you're a gamer, you're an Xbox person, you've probably heard of Xbox Game Pass. But just in case you haven't and you don't know what I'm talking about, this is it. Xbox Game Pass is a subscription service which you can have the ultimate version of, the PC version of, or the console version of. And you can see the prices here. Ultimate, $15 a month. PC is $10. Console is $10. Of course, they give you the first month for like $1. Okay, so what does that mean? What are you getting? You can see it on screen here. But basically, whichever tier you're paying for, let's say you're getting the console version. There are over 100, there's actually well over 100 games that are available there for you to download onto your console and then play. Microsoft is releasing all of their first-party games. So we're talking Forza, we're talking Gears, we're talking Halo, and now that they're going to own Bethesda, all of those games are purchasing Activision Blizzard, so those games as well. All of those games, as soon as they come out, day one, you get them on Game Pass. Part of your subscription. You don't have to pay for them. They're part of your $10 subscription. I believe that it also includes Xbox Live, so you can play online. I may be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure they're all rolled into one thing now. Then there's a PC version. That's what I use. I don't have a console anymore, especially I don't have an Xbox console. I think there's like a PS4 in the house somewhere. I digress. I use the PC version. And if you open up the Xbox app on your PC, which is loading quite slowly because it knows that I'm recording, you will see all of the games that you do have access to and some of the games that are installed on my computer. This is kind of cutting off the side. It doesn't like being shrunken down, but you can see here there are a ton of games, and all of these games can be downloaded and played on my PC. And then with the ultimate version, which is $15 a month, you get both of those, plus you get streaming. So if you're like me and you have a Surface Duo, you can download the Xbox app and you can stream games from Microsoft servers to your device. The reason I mentioned Duo is because if you span it, you actually get your touchscreen controls on one screen, the game on the other. Any Android device. I believe there's an iOS app too. I might be wrong about that. But anyways, any Android device for sure can stream games, and you could even get a controller. Something like this that will hold your phone and you can play your Xbox games. Again, streamed from the cloud, and it works pretty well, actually. So this is a really big focus and a really big push from Microsoft. They're investing literally, when I say they're investing billions of dollars into this, I'm not kidding. It's literally billions of dollars they've sunk into Game Pass. And there's a big reason for this, and it's because the entry point is whatever you want it to be, right? So rather than you buying a piece of hardware console, then you buying game, which that's been the model for a long time. But what Microsoft seems to believe is that the future is basically Netflix. It's a subscription model wherein you can play wherever you want to play. Microsoft no longer really, if we're being honest, cares all that much if you buy an Xbox or not. They want to sell you software. They want to sell you that subscription. Everyone has something that Game Pass will work with, right? You've got a phone. Maybe you've got a PC, right? You can actually do this in your web browser with the Game Pass Ultimate version. So you've got a web browser somewhere, right, that could probably take advantage of this. But there's one place that they haven't found a cheap entry point to, and that would be the television. Well, perhaps that is about to change, because we saw this tweet here on March the 9th. It kind of went a little bit unnoticed. No one really talked about it much. But this was for something called Xbox Keystone. Okay, this was a code name. The guys over at Windows Central, I believe this was Jez Corden that looked into this himself. I believe this was his article, and I will link to his article in the description. Let's just go to it. They reached out, and Microsoft gave them a statement, which is here. I won't show you the whole article because I would encourage you to go read the entire article and see Mr. Corden's thoughts here. Let me make sure that actually is who wrote this. Jez Corden. Okay. So go read the article yourself. But at any rate, this was the quote that they got from Microsoft. Our vision for Xbox Cloud Gaming is unwavering. Our goal is to enable people to play games they want on the devices they want anywhere they want. As announced last year, we've been working on a game streaming device codenamed Keystone that can be connected to any TV or monitor without a need for a console. As part of any technical journey, we are constantly evaluating our efforts, reviewing our learnings, and ensuring we are bringing value to our customers. We have made the decision to pivot away from the current iteration of Keystone device, We will take our learnings and refocus our efforts on a new approach that will allow us to deliver Xbox cloud gaming to more players around the world in the future. So as he kind of says in the article here, Keystone has been in development for apparently a good while, like we're talking years, but Microsoft has just not been happy with it. Maybe they're working on different features or trying to decide. There's a lot of stuff to decide here, right? Like this could run Android and run the Android Game Pass app. That might be a simple way to go. This could run, Google TV, Android TV with the Google TV skin and have a Game Pass version for that. They could make their own OS of some sort, a Windows-based operating system, and do their own thing. This could be something that only does Game Pass, which I think might be a little bit of a hard sell. I think you kind of would want it to be able to do more things than just Game Pass. Think about a device like a Chromecast that, or a Chromecast with Google TV, something like that you could install all your apps on. You could play your TV shows and your movies through, but also the Game Pass app will be compatible with. I think that's probably the best way to go. But at any rate, they're saying we're not giving up. They're saying, yes, Keystone's been in development for a long time. It's not ready yet, but we're going to continue working on it. This is something, this is a part of this journey, this vision that they need to capture. That's the TV. You could say, well, they've got Xbox, right? If you want to play on a TV, buy an Xbox Series S. Well, that's still hundreds of dollars. This is a solution that could be $50 or $100 at the most. It could be very, very cheap. It could be very, very inexpensive because it doesn't actually have to have any raw horsepower itself. It just has to have network, and that's it. And networking capability, and you could just stream the game to it. Pair an Xbox controller to it and play your game. And then a really cool thing about that is sort of the synergistic aspect of it, where you're streaming it to your TV. Well, you gotta leave. You've got your Android phone with you. You can continue streaming on your Android phone over your cellular network wherever you go. I think that this is a really, really interesting idea. Now, again, we don't know when this is going to be coming, okay? This could still be years out. I have to think that it's probably not years out. Hopefully they can get it going a little bit sooner than that. But I mean, who knows? It's already been years. It could be more years from here. I think it would be really smart if Microsoft just made the Game Pass streaming stuff compatible with the boxes we already have. Currently, you can sideload that app. Maybe this is a video that I need to make. Probably. Why not? I'll probably make the video at some point how to sideload it onto something like a Chromecast with Google TV, but they could just open up the floodgates to this. So there's a lot of options here. Make your own hardware, make your software available on everyone's hardware. I think that makes a lot of sense, but who knows what Microsoft is thinking and what they're going to do down the line. Guys, sound off about this in the comments. Is this something you'd be interested in? Keep in mind, it's just part of your subscription. So if you're already paying for Ultimate, you would just have access to this. So let me know what you think in the comments down below. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button on the way out. I'll see you on the next one. And until next time, stay nerdy, my friends.